Hey, Leo, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway or even signing up for the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements of Leo in your chart. So Leo, what you don't see coming in the month of October in matters of the heart, there could be an upcoming adventure. And you also have the cinnamon stick. So passion, intense passion. This could be a relationship that you have already started. Okay, there could be a spark, something fun that happens. Some of you could be taking a honeymoon, a second honeymoon, traveling with a loved one or a family member. For those of you that are looking for love, you could be going on an upcoming adventure and you may meet a lifelong friend or a partner. I do feel that there is passion in the air for you in the month of October. Now, in the recent past, some of you may have been focusing on your career, your responsibilities, maybe hobbies as well, because you have the Tin Cup. This reminds me of the Ace of Cups because I feel like there is an opportunity here for you to fill your cup with things that bring you pleasure, things that bring you happiness and excitement. But sometimes we tend to feel a little bit burnt out. We feel like we're overdoing it at times. Now, in the recent past, whatever you are doing here to fill your cup, I feel like there's a lot more of that coming in the month of October. And it may take you by surprise because a lot of these berries are sitting outside the cup, ready to be placed inside. So you could feel like you've missed out on situations in the past here when it comes to love. Some of you may be traveling to go see family. There could be an outdoor event or an outdoor excursion that takes place. Some of you may even be going to a wedding. Okay, but I feel in the recent past, this is about you taking care of the responsibilities that you have, but coming into the present here, I mean, you have education and learning and knowledge. This is about learning lessons. This is about gaining wisdom from the experiences that have happened in matters of the heart. Now, you may be saying, well, Melissa, how does this pertain to love and family? Now, some of you even could be working on creating a family memoir, right? You could be writing about your life story. For others of you, I feel like you are learning the whys, why that situation happened or took place, or, you could be healing some things that were difficult for you. This is about you educating yourself. I'm also getting you could meet someone through a class, through a learning activity, doing something you love, and maybe that's what that upcoming adventure is. If you plan on going back to school, going to an event, learning. They're showing me fly fishing here. Well, this is interesting. Some of you could be learning how to fly fish or tie fly rods, or maybe you're going to a place that offers fly fishing. Very interesting. I also see here that you could be a teacher, an educator. This is a really good time to learn in the month of October. Learn more about yourself, learn about another person. So if you are just starting out on your journey with love, I feel like there's a lot to learn and know about another person. And if you've been in a relationship for quite some time, this is about kind of coming together. It could be turning a new page if you felt like you've been stuck on that same page. For others of you, it could be, writing a whole new book. What do you want that book to look like in the future for you? So stay present is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of knowledge. You've been through a lot. You have a lot of experience. I also see that there could be some sort of contracts, whether it's a marriage contract, a divorce contract. It could be a certificate here. There's some sort of contract being made, and it could even be a soul contract between you and another person. Now, in the near future, you have the apples. I mean, some of you could even be going to an apple orchard. That could be part of the upcoming adventure. But this is all about prosperity and abundance. This is a really beautiful card to have in your near future because this is about sweet moments, sweet success. They're showing me applesauce. I mean, some of you could be canning or making apple pies, applesauce, but I feel like there is a lot of really great moments coming in for you because the fruit is ready, right? You've planted the seeds and now they're ripe for the picking. And I feel like there could be a new opportunity for you to have a lot more sweetness, joy, and happiness in your love life or within family situations, family dynamics. And I also see here that some of you, maybe you've heard the phrase, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I feel like there could be someone in the family who is going to school or will go to school and maybe follow in your footsteps. Perhaps you are a nurse or perhaps you're, a healer or whatever it is that you do. I feel a lot of people look up to you, Leo. So be mindful because your actions are more powerful than you think. People are looking up to you and they want you to know that you are respected as well. When it comes to love and romance with this intense passion, I mean, yeah, some of you absolutely could be wisping away for, a holiday weekend or a getaway or a bed and breakfast. For others of you, you could live near a library, work at a library, or you could be visiting a place that has a lot of books. I'm also getting... Now, this is really interesting, and I've seen this. I'm in the United States, and I've seen this more down south. I wish they had it more in my area, but it's those little stands that you see that are by maybe mailboxes or in yards that have books. Now, some of you, this may resonate. Maybe you've just put books in one of those boxes to be distributed. I believe it's free. You take one, you put one there. It's an exchange, and that's what I'm seeing here. So if you've just passed one of those, if you know what I'm talking about, okay, that could resonate with you. Please take it as it does. All right, what else do we have for Leo? Let's get into your Celtic cross. Someone may have gifted you a book. Okay, this could be a spiritual book or a healing book. I also sense that there could be a book regarding a birth, like a child's book. When you give birth, it could be that you put down, the weight or the age or the child's first tooth when they lost it. So I feel like someone could be taking a little bit of a trip down memory lane or may find some sort of piece of paper or artwork that their child or their grandchildren or maybe a niece or a nephew drew for them. And I feel like that's going to spark some really beautiful memories. Okay, let's take a look and dive into your reading here, Leo. What do we have for Leo? They're showing me artwork on a fridge. So someone could have a really beautiful piece of artwork that may have even been entered into a school art show here. You have the Hermit. I'm just going to put them all upright. I'll remember here. I tune into the energy intuitively. Now you start off with the Hermit. Your challenge is the Strength. What's below you, the Ten of Cups. In the recent past here, I'm getting that some of you are recovering, or at least you are moving towards filling your cup back up. You have a little more energy and motivation. You could be seeing a healer, a shaman, a therapist. Oh, as I say that, you have the Justice and there's the therapist. So I feel like there's something that's being worked out for you, because I am getting here better times ahead. Better times ahead. Let's see what's coming in above you. All right, we're just going to take the cards that came out here. What's coming in above you? There's the High Priestess, trusting your intuition. Now you have the King of Swords showing up. You do have a lot of reversals, Leo, but I feel like this is a good thing because it means you are letting go of a lot. You're freeing yourself up. There has been some challenges here in matters of the heart, but I do feel like this is the month where you take action to release these things. But that could mean as well, most likely it does, that you may have to do hard things. You may have to decide to do some things that may have been weighing heavy on your heart. Sometimes in order to get to that end goal, we have to push ourselves. And I feel like, yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, some of you are dealing with a partnership. Even though, Leo, you are a fire sign. Whoa, okay, you have extra. We're going to take them all. You have extra outcomes. So there could be a couple different outcomes. Hopefully that clarifies. We're not even going to look at that till the very end of your reading, but let's dive in here, Leo. You start off with the Hermit. For some of you, you felt lonely, isolated, or by yourself. For others of you, you've just been doing your thing, right? You've been doing your own thing here where you've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of reflecting. The Hermit energy is about solitude, introspection. However, it is showing up in the reverse. So some of you have been feeling a little bit like you just want to withdraw from society. Maybe some of you have even withdrawn from family members. Maybe you were the black sheep of the family. I am getting with this energy, Leo. You're ready to kind of reintroduce yourself to a new tribe, to a new partnership, to new friendships. So that's what I'm feeling here, is you're ready to kind of come out of this energy of seclusion. Okay, for others of you, maybe you've had too much and you're ready to just kind of hibernate a little bit. Please take it as it resonates. But I am getting with the Hermit. It's important for you to trust in your higher self and trust that you're making decisions from here on out that are going to help you, because you may have second guessed your decisions in the past. With the Justice card, it is showing up in reverse. So I feel like there was some truth. Okay, there was some truths that came out here. Some of you, this is the truth book. This could be putting the hand on. It's almost like a legal situation. This is, I want the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God, right? This is something here of a promise. There could have been a promise that may have felt like it was broken. Okay, Leo? The Strength card is showing up as your challenge. We'll dive into the promise, but I'm getting that strongly. I feel like there is a promise here, whether it's a promise you're keeping to yourself. I also get a grandmother energy around you here. A grandmother. This may have been keeping a promise to a grandmother. I am getting here Rosalie or Rosarin. Okay, please take that as it resonates. Rosalie or Rosarin. I've never heard that name before. Rosarin. Strength card. You're stronger than you think you are. This is the month where you face some of those shadows, and you come out of the shadows, right? With the Hermit energy, because with the Hermit, you can see that the back is turned a little bit and it's facing the city. And I feel like you have that light within you to shine it in any area of your life in matters of the heart, with love and relationships and family, where you're able to cut yourself a little bit of slack, first of all, because some of you Leos are really hard on yourself. This is you. This is your energy, right? And you start here. You have the little baby cub that goes all the way through, and you have the fierce, lioness, and you have here the teenage lion, male lion, and then you have, the full grown. This is family dynamic here. You have the giraffes in the background. So I feel like you've had to really do a lot to feel a part of a pride, or feel a part of a tribe, right? Pride, tribe. But this is all about you really stepping into your power. And there is some sort of healing that is taking place here on a deep soul level. Some of you could even be from Africa. Okay, Leo, for others of you, I am getting that there is an opportunity here to come together and mend a situation where you felt a little bit lonely, or a lot of it, right? A lot of loneliness, rejection, or isolation. And you're going through these stages, is what I'm feeling here with the lions. You're going through these stages of grief for some of you. If you've lost a loved one, or if there has been some imbalances, some of you are going through a divorce, I see. But for others of you, there is a lot of happiness coming in. We see that in the near future with the prosperity and abundance. But we still are working on filling our cup with things that feel lighter on our hearts, whether that is forgiveness, releasing bitterness, criticism, and judgments, whether it's seeing someone's true colors, whether it's making decisions that are in your highest good that may be difficult, but you know you need to do, right? This is about you really knowing on a deep level that you are loved, that you are supported. When the Strength card shows up, this is about not sabotaging. It is about focusing on your strengths and being gentle with yourself and knowing that you have the endurance and the power to overcome anything that has hurt you in the past, or at least deal with it in a way where it doesn't feel as heavy as it has in the past. Now, what's below you? 10 of Cups. So in the deep, deep past, maybe you felt like you had everything. Maybe this is something you've always dreamed of with the 10 of Cups. This is your happily ever after card. It is having, the family, having maybe the family vacations, the celebrations, having people to support you. This is soul tribe energy. 10 of Cups is about that unconditional love, emotional wealth. Feeling like you have what it takes to really live this dream. And this could be something that you have manifested or you've wanted for quite some time. But then in the recent past, some sort of trouble stirred up, right? With the Justice. Some of you may have went to, again, counseling, therapy, or you tried to work through some of the imbalances. For others of you, you called it quits with someone, right, that you were in a family or a committed relationship with. For others of you, there was space and distance I'm getting because this Justice is showing up in reverse, and I feel like someone wasn't willing to meet halfway. Okay, with this Justice, this is Libran energy. Some of you Leos may be dealing with a Libra. You also have Libra showing up in the hopes and fears. This could also be, gaining clarity about some sort of truth here with the Justice. This could be karma as well. This could be a karmic relationship, a karmic cycle. Karma gets thrown around a lot and it gets a bad connotation, but really all karma is a reverberation. It is an energy wavelength that happens and kind of shoots out based on something that we ourselves have said or done, right? So this is just a consequence. So I feel like there is some sort of consequence that is reaping some sort of karma, right? What goes out kind of comes back. And so I feel like there's a repercussion that is trying to be healed and mended, but in the recent past, maybe it didn't feel like you had the energy to come together or do so. Now, what's above you here is the High Priestess. This is about you trusting your intuition. I mean, look at her. Wow, she's actually holding, it looked like apples at first. It's pomegranates, but nonetheless, this is the card of abundance, right? So this is so interesting that she's showing up above you because Spirit is saying, trust your intuition. Don't second guess because your intuition is leading you towards more prosperity and more abundance. Now, I also sense here with the High Priestess, you knew about something felt off about a person, about a situation, about an event. It felt off and you knew it on a deep level. Maybe you ignored it. Maybe you didn't want it to be true. Okay, and I feel for some of you, it doesn't have to be bad or negative, but I am getting that it could have been just feeling a little bit left out. It could have been third party because you do have the Three of Cups showing up in the environment. And third party doesn't have to be cheating, but third party could just mean, you didn't get invited to an event that all your friends went to, or you felt left out in a family gathering where maybe you weren't invited. Okay, so I do feel some of you may have even wanted to come together with a spouse because of an addiction is what I get here. A spouse or a partner may have had an addiction and you knew it was worse than maybe they let it on to be. It could be a child. It doesn't have to just be a spouse. It could be a child. It could be a parent. But I am getting addiction. Even though I don't see the devil here, I'm going to clarify and see what this High Priestess knew. What is it that you knew? Let's take a look here for Leo. This is pretty intense, Leo. I hope it's resonating. Nine of Swords. Yeah, wow. Some sort of past trauma. A lot of anxiety around a situation here. This is about reliving the past. Someone may have had post-traumatic stress. There could have been a situation, a relationship that really triggered you or triggered someone else. But I feel like it's important for someone around you or you yourself to accept the past trauma and to deal with it moving forward. Okay, responsibilities. And that is going to lead to a lot more abundance, feeling more light. Okay, feeling like you're not harboring some of those stressful or anxiety or heavy emotions of bitterness or anger. Okay, in the near future, you have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords here is very intelligent, very clever. He's very wise. He is not interested in games or fantasy typically. But I'm feeling here a little bit of the King of Swords, shadow sides, we'll call them. This person isn't always honest. Okay, King of Swords. This person, Gemini energy here, this can be someone who at times has this side of themselves, right? They have a mask. This is their side, their good side, and this is their bad side. And I am getting here, whether this is an archetype that you take on, or it could be someone around you. I feel like this person lies to themselves at times, or they're very, very stuck in their beliefs. I call him the OG. He is the original, right? He is the one that he sets some beliefs that he has a really hard time breaking, right? What he knows, sometimes that can be his fault because that's his truth. And it doesn't matter if that truth no longer resonates or serves him. If he feels like that's his truth, no one is going to, deter him from it, even if it's not good for him. So I feel I like this energy coming in here, but I feel like someone is stuck in some sort of a past cycle or karmic cycle. Again, let's clarify the King of Swords showing up here. What's this King of Swords all about? Okay, ooh, yeah. There it is. A little bit of that stubbornness, which is what I was picking up on. Someone may really choose temptations, right? There could be a lot that tempts them. They may be very fierce, ruthless, need to have the last word, feels like they are correct or right about everything, or it's my way or the highway, or they may feel like they have a lot of options, okay? Or it may feel like they are just a little bit airy. They need to ground themselves in reality. Okay, that's what the Seven of Cups reminds us, that we have to be clear with the vision and stick to it. I mean, stick to it in a positive way. And what I was picking up on with the King of Swords, which this is the Five of Swords, sometimes with the Five of Swords, it can be a ruthless win, not a compromise, where I feel like this is you, but roles could be reversed. You want some sort of compromise, but someone is just ruthless and feeling a little bit, overwhelmed. They need to focus. Someone could also have extreme ADHD or extreme impulsive tendencies. Okay, extreme impulsive tendencies. I feel like this is someone else around you, but please take it as it resonates, Leo. You could certainly carry those attributes as well. Not calling anyone out here, just saying what I see. Now, how are you feeling? There's that Nine of Swords. So you're thinking, you're probably going, Melissa, you said that things are getting better. They are. They are. This is about you taking it, even if it's bit by bit, because look at all this fruit. Not only do you have this fruit, which I don't even know what type of fruit that is. You have pomegranate, you have apple, but it's a lot of red. All these fruits here are red. Red is the root chakra, the base chakra, which is all about our foundation, our stability, our family traditions, our beliefs, our morals, where we come from. It's typically formed between the ages of 0 and 7. So if some of you really struggled with some shadows around those ages, if there were, any addictions in your family or a lot of domestic violence or anything of that nature, it could be something that is coming up for you to take a deep dive and look at. A lot of you are also healers, I'm getting. You could be a Reiki practitioner to a full-on therapist, or a psychoanalyst here. So I feel like you are finding solutions and ways to reduce your stress, but you know that it's a process. And that's what we see here with this Leo energy, is a process. But I feel like you're nearing the end. What that means to me is the light before, or the darkest before the dawn. I feel like you've already hit the darkest peak, and we'll see what the outcome brings in for you. But I feel with this Nine of Swords, you're able to come up out of this. Okay, whatever has been stressing you out, a lot of anxiety. For some of you, even though I don't see a huge ending here, I do feel some of you are still recovering from a loss that may have been quite traumatic for you. It could have been an unexpected loss. Some of you, I'm getting, and this is pretty deep and it's specific, please take it as it resonates, you may feel responsible, or you may feel like you could have done more for someone. That may be something you are working on releasing, because I'm here to tell you that no, you are not responsible, and it is not your burden to carry, for those of you that this resonates. Okay, 9 of Swords here. You're moving towards a completion. 9s are about completion. They're about solitude. So it doesn't surprise me if you want your own space here, because you may feel safer within your own confinement, but I feel it's just as important here to reach out. Let's take a look at, I want to clarify what this is here. We're just going to take a look at the 9 of Swords. What do we, yeah, you have the Sun. The Sun is showing up to clarify. It is in reverse, but we have the Sun nonetheless. So again, the darkest before the dawn. This is light at the end of the tunnel. This makes complete sense, okay? Light at the end of the tunnel. You're coming out of a difficult time. You're heading towards more abundance here. You've gained the lessons. You've gained the education. You've had the experiences to turn this into knowledge and move forward here with purpose, soul purpose here. What's going on around you? 7 of Cups. Now, I was thinking this was the 3 of Cups, but we just seen that 7 of Cups. That was clarifying that King of Swords. So options, right? Options. They each hold a cup. And in the cup, which we talk about this in the very beginning of your reading, this is so interesting because this is your environment, what's going on around you. This is about you finding things to fill your cup. Right? This is about you being able to choose. You have money, you have a little puppy here, you have a love, there's a mask, there's a snake, there's a diamond ring, and there is a castle. So I feel like you're focusing on your priorities at this time, things that also bring you pleasure, joy. You're taking a look and saying, which cup is going to fulfill me at this time? And that's what you are bringing into your world. That's what you are going to see being more abundant. Typically now that 7 of Cups can feel overwhelmed. There's so many options. I don't want to make the wrong one. But what I'm getting in this situation is it's important to have choice. It's almost like you're spoiled for choices here, but choose a couple of those things and do them, right? Choose a couple of those fun things, because these are emotions as well. This is about paying attention to your emotions, but I feel like you are wanting to move forward, but it's sometimes you feel stuck because you don't want to say or do the wrong thing, or you don't want to let the emotions necessarily talk for you. Let's clarify the 7 of Cups. The Emperor. Yeah, strong leader. This may have to do with a father. It may have to do with a leader here, as it says. Someone who can call the shots. Someone's father or someone's boss could be really affecting a relationship as well. Someone's boss may have lied. Okay, there could have been some hidden truths. Someone may have been keeping something to themselves is kind of what I get here as well with this Emperor. Okay, learn to question. Learn to question some of these choices. Okay, don't just let someone else make a choice for you. That's what I'm hearing. Do not let someone else make the choice for you. Powerful message in that. Hopes and fears, Queen of Swords. To open your heart a little bit more. Queen of Swords is showing up in reverse here. When she shows up in reverse, she can at times be very sharp, sometimes very cold. She comes across as emotionless, but she has emotions, a lot of them, but she seeks the truth. You can't get anything past her. So whether this is you or someone around you, I feel like the truth and the promise is so important here. If you don't have trust, it's something that's rebuilt here in possibly stages, or it's something that you're just cutting out because you don't want to deal with people who are liars. Some of you may have been dealing with an Emperor or Aries energy who was manipulative, narcissistic, or lied. Okay, let's look at the final outcome. Final outcome, the Emperor. Whoa, there it is again showing up. So we have Emperor, 5 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 4 of Pentacles. And look at that. The 4 of Pentacles is saying that someone is just not giving you what it is that you need. And it is creating a little bit of a loss. Now, what I'm getting here as well is that's all changing. You have the Wheel of Fortune showing up, and this is the main energy that stands out for your outcome. There's a turning point happening. Some of you may have been in the cycle for 10 years. This is my 10-year card. This could even be, I mean, the 10 month, right? The Wheel of Fortune is the 10. So this could, I mean, October is a 10 month. So I feel like this is the year, or excuse me, this is the month that things really start to turn, and you have you showing up in the corner. There's Lion energy. There's a bull. Some of you could be dealing with, again, Aries or a Taurus. I am getting here the eagle. You're freeing yourself from a situation that where someone hasn't been giving you the time of day. When you look here at the Four of Pentacles, you see that someone's on their phone, they're distracted, okay? And she just wants to talk, but her body language is showing that she's a little bit cut off from the situation as well. She doesn't necessarily feel warm and inviting, but I feel like that's about to change. So if someone hasn't been giving you the time of day, I feel like they're willing to either step up to the plate, or they know they may lose you, or they have already lost you. And this could be finally compromising, being able to move forward with this person, because the Five of Pentacles, you see here that she was committed at one point to this relationship, to this union. And there's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of heartache or a lot of difficulties, even external. It may not have, that has affected this relationship. Even if it wasn't directly the partnership itself, there was a lot externally. A lot of external circumstances or factors came in. But with the Two of Wands, there's a decision to be made, and I feel like you're going to make the right one. I mean, look at these two. There could be dating involved, could be a new person coming in, and you're not going to believe this, but look at that. This tree up here, I don't even know what that is. It looks like some sort of bamboo tree. Right there, there's two apples. So it's an extra confirmation, or at least it looks like an apple or a ruby, and there's red flowers here. But I feel like you're making a choice to step up, to take the lead in your life with the Emperor. You're making the choice to come out of some sort of persecution, or come out of something that's been challenging for you. May have even been challenging for the last 10 years, the last 10 months. But the Two of Wands says you're making a choice that's very powerful, and it's going to lead you to a lot more prosperity and a lot more abundance. So what you do not see coming is there could be a lot more passion, the passion that bubbles up within you, right? A passion for yourself, a passion for another person, a passion project, to take a little bit of time, to go on this upcoming adventure, to meet new people, to date, to put yourself out there. That's changing here in a really beautiful way. Let's take a look and get a message from the crystal spirits. Let's see, what do we have here for Leo in matters of the heart? October 2023. Thank you. Okay, we have Aura Light. It's also card 8, which is the Strength card. Aura Light, card 8. Now, this is all about mindfulness. It's about meditation and being in the present. And the relationship message for you, Leo, is this. Are you mindful of what is going on right now in your relationship, its qualities and patterns? Aura Light Spirit wants you to observe what is working so you can build upon it, and to see what is not working so you can begin to address it. Exactly what we said here. Be fully present in your relationships today. Meditate, and then as you interact with those you love, pay attention, observing without judgment, noticing what is happening without spinning a story of shoulds and oughta haves. Open your eyes that you might deepen your love and connection. For now, your ability to be present and free of distractions is very strong. And we literally said that here with your final outcome. Because like I said, with this Four of Pentacles, there is distraction here. She's on her phone. She's looking elsewhere. It just feels like it's a never-ending cycle of not being seen, heard, or valued. That may be why it's important for the both of you to take a little bit of a break if you are partnered up, or if this is a family member who at times struggles to hear you or listen to you. I feel like there's some shifts coming in big time. Now, Aura Light here contains, Leo, 23 different minerals, and it's a healer on so many levels. No one benefit No one benefit outweighs the others. Starting slowly, meditating with this stone for short periods of time regularly allows us to become used to its energy. It works on all the chakras and is a stone that can be used effectively to address any issues of the body, the mind, and the spirit. So this is a really pleasant stone to connect you on all levels. Auralite. That is what I have for you, Leo. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the channel grow. I would love for you to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already and you're vibing with the energy. Again, thank you so much for being here. Lots of love.